FHS Education Channel. MP Both Books. Read Lesson. Class 7th. Lesson 3.
The wheat is cheaper. One evening Robbie and Ashik went to see David Smith. David's father, Mr. Smith, is an Englishman. He has traveled widely and he is now working in India. Ashik and Robbie met David only a few days ago, but the three boys now meet almost every day.
That evening the boys started talking about stories. Ashok said, Robbie reads a lot of story books. Perhaps he wants to become a writer or a storyteller. Robbie, everybody likes stories. I like listening to good stories. Don't you, David? David, yes, of course. Why don't you tell me one?
Robbie, I wanted you to tell us a good story. Please tell us one. David, I will, some other day. But today you must tell me a good Indian story. Robbie, all right, I will. I spent my last summer vacation with my grandfather in his village. He used to tell me at least one story every night. I'll tell you one of those stories today. Ashik, what is the story called? Robbie, the wheat is cheaper. David, cheaper than what? Robbie, that you must tell me after listening to the story. This is how it goes. Long ago in an Indian town there lived a merchant. He was very greedy. He used to go to towns to buy or sell large quantities of grain, and even on his way to these towns he thought of making money. One day when he was going to a town to buy some grain, he saw a farmer some distance away. Here, he thought, is an opportunity to get some money out of this simple villager. So he walked quickly up to him and started being friendly with him.
He said to the farmer, when I was young, I used to go a long distance alone, but as I am getting old, I would like a companion with me always, as we are going the same way. It is good for us to be together. We shall enjoy each other's company. The farmer said, thank you. I have never seen you before. I believe you are a stranger. No, the merchant said, I am a merchant and I have been here before, but I travel to many places. But how can I be a good companion to you? The farmer asked. I am only a simple villager and you have seen a lot of this world. But perhaps it will be all right if you do all the talking. I shall listen to what you say. This is not fair. I can't do all the talking. I have an idea. Each one of us can tell the wildest possible tale. If I cast doubt on your story, I'll pay you 100 rupees. But if you cast doubt on mine, you will have to pay me an equal sum of money. How do you like the idea? Fine, said the farmer. And so is it a bargain? The merchant said. Yes, it is, said the farmer. Now, let's begin. As you are the wiser of us two, you must begin. The merchant began his story. As I was going along this road one day, I saw a merchant with a long train of camels. There were 101 camels and each of them was loaded with large quantities of grain. Farmer said, I have seen trains of camels myself and they are very often loaded with very heavy goods. Merchant added, all the camels were tied together with ropes, nose to tail. It was a long train, about half a mile. No, why should I? Said the farmer promptly. Now, the merchant was disappointed, but he decided to make another attempt to get the 100 rupees. He continued, a princess was sitting in her garden and a maid was combing her hair. The princess happened to look up at the sky. Just then, the kite I spoke about was flying in the sky right above her head. The first camel gave the bird kite such a kick that it let go him and the train of camels fell right into the princess's left eye. Poor girl. There were 101 animals and they must have given her a lot of pain. And then? The merchant did not know what to say. But he made a last attempt. Then the princess started crying with pain. Her maid stopped combing her hair. She carefully lifted the princess's eyelid and removed all the camels one after the other from her eye and put them into her pocket. "That was a good maid," said the farmer. "And then?" The merchant could not think of anything more. So he said, "This is all, and is the end of my story. Now it is your turn."